Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. We're going to play some Strat-O-Matic baseball, continue with our best of 7 between the 1965 Dodgers and the 1967 Boston Red Sox. Hope all is well on this Thursday evening or whenever you're watching. In Game 1, what a doozy it was. I recommend checking it out. Very close game. The Boston Red Sox won in extra innings, a walk-off home run by Joe Foy in the bottom of the 10th to defeat the 65 Dodgers and Sandy Koufax 2-1. Unbelievable game. Mike Andrews homered to lead off the game. Dodgers tied it in the 7th. And Joe Foy hit a home run, first batter in the 10th, bottom of the 10th, for the walk-off. So the Red Sox lead this series 1-0. Let's quickly go to the starting lineups for the 1965 Los Angeles Dodgers. The game's being played in Fenway Park. Game 2, best of 7. Leading off, Maury Wills. And Wills will be playing shortstop. Dodgers have a tremendous amount of speed on this team. Batting second, playing third base, Jim Gilliam. Another fast runner, good base runner. Batting third, playing center field, Willie Davis. Cleanup hitter, batting fourth, right fielder, Ron Fairley. Batting fifth, playing left field, Lou Johnson. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Wes Parker. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Jim Lefevre. And batting eighth, the catcher, Johnny Roseboro. He knocked in the only Dodger run in Game 1, the 7th, to tie it up. And on the mound, doing the pitching and batting ninth, Don Drysdale, who once was on the episode of The Brady Bunch. Now for the hometown Boston Red Sox lineup. Batting first, playing second base, Dalton Jones, left-handed batter. We got him in the lineup to go against the right-handed throwing Drysdale. Batting second, playing center field, Reggie Smith, switch hitter. Batting third, looking to rebound off that horrendous effort he had against Sandy Koufax, Captain Carl Yastrzemski, Triple Crown winner of 1967. He's in left. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Tony Calignero. Batting fifth, the boomer, George Scott, playing first base. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Rico Petrocelli. Batting seventh, the hero of yesterday's game with the walk-off home run, Joe Foy. He's playing third. Batting eighth and doing the catching, Mike Ryan. And batting ninth and doing the pitching, Lee Stange. So Maury Wills steps to the plate. Let's just, Stange's on the mound. 8 wins, 10 losses in 1967, but his earned run average was under 3, 2.77, so we gave him the start. Mike Ryan doing the catching. Joe Foy's at third. Petrocelli at short. Dalton Jones at second, in for Mike Andrews. Get that left-handed bat in there. The boomer Scott at first, very good defensive first base. And they have Yastrzemski in left, who's excellent. Reggie Smith in center, who's very good. Tony Calignero in right, who's also very good. So Maury Wills steps to the plate. Wills a very dangerous, see, bunting A, stealing triple A. So you want to keep him off the base paths. We shall play our corners in. Let's make sure we got the game preferences the way we want. And I believe we do. Let's make sure we have the dice and card splits the way we want. And it looks good. Alright, so Maury Wills steps to the plate to lead off game 2 here. Red Sox 1 game up on the Dodgers of 1965. My computer. Okay. There we go. Position the defense. Let's make sure that comes up. Gonna play corners in. Protect against a Maury Wills bunt. Stange gets the sign from Ryan. Here's the pitch to Wills. That is a 3-6. And that's going to be a single up the middle. So a leadoff single for Maury Wills. Dangerous runner at first base. 90% chance of stealing second. We know he's going to be off and running. And Jim Gilliam, steps to the plate. Gilliam batted .280 in 1965. Here's the pitch by Stange. It's a slow curveball. Wills heads for second. 90% chance of being safe. We're just going to hold on to the ball. He just gets a tremendous jump. Steals second. And he has a 60% chance of stealing third. As Ryan just held on to the ball. Gilliam digs back in, left-handed batter, facing the right-handed, throwing Lee Stange. Stange gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Gilliam. That is a 2-8, and that's going to be a single to center. And that should score Maury Wills with the first run. Oh, we got a shot here. Lead runner. We're going to go for that lead runner. Here's a throw. Reggie throws the ball away. Oh, a bad throw. 1-0 Dodgers. Gilliam advances to second on the horrible throw by Smith from center field. So the Dodgers are already off to a much better start than yesterday's game. At the plate, Willie Davis. Davis batted .238, 10 home runs in 65. Ryan sets the target. Here's the pitch to Davis. That is a 1-8, and that's a single up the middle. That should score Gilliam. No, they hold up Gilliam. He does not advance. So, runners on the corners, no outs, 1-0 65 Dodgers as Lee Stange is struggling. Ron Fairley steps to the plate. Fairley batted .274 with 9 home runs in 65. He's looking for the 1 or 6 column. Red Sox want to turn 2 here, but tremendous speed at first in Willie Davis. The windup and the pitch by Stange. Davis tries to get the lead. He cannot. So good job by Stange and Scott holding him on. Drops down to a 45% chance of stealing. The windup and the pitch to Fairley. That is a 6-7. Could be a single or a line out. That's a 16. That's a line out to Petrocelli. Robbing Fairley of a sure base hit. For the first out of the inning, quickly getting back to first base and third are Gilliam and Davis. As Rico looked to try to double up one of the runners. So 1 out, runners on the corners. Lou Johnson steps to the plate. Johnson, .259, 12 home runs in 65. Johnson's looking for that 1 or 6 column. Again, the Red Sox want to turn 2. Ryan goes through the signs. Here's the pitch to Johnson. That is a 3-7 ground ball, shortstop A. Let's see if Petrocelli can turn 2. Over to second, on the first, double play. So Stange pitches out of the jam. We go to the bottom of the first, 1-0, 1965 Dodgers. The 67 Red Sox coming up to the plate. Hello, Alvin. How are you? So check the pronunciation of Lee Stange. It sounds like Rang. I never know how to pronounce his name, so I went with Stang. Range, Stange. Oh, Lee Stange. Gotcha, my friend. Thank you, Lee Stange. That sounds about right. I have a bad habit of calling him Strange. Alright, so leading off for the Boston Red Sox, Dalton Jones. First appearance. He didn't play in game. We had a pinch hit, actually, in game 1. Pinch hit single. Jones batted .289 with 3 home runs in 1967. Don Drysdale on the mound, 23 wins, 12 losses, 2.78 earned run average. Hard-throwing right-hander. Johnny Roseboro at the plate, good defensive catcher. Then you have Gilliam at third. Maury Wills at short. Jim Lefevre at second. And Wes Parker at first. Left to right, you have Lou Johnson. In left, in center, Willie Davis. Not the Willie Davis who played for the Green Bay Packers. And Ron Fairley in right. Dalton Jones digs in. Hello, Mike McAllister. How are you? Drysdale's ready. So Dalton Jones wants that 1 or 6 column. A lot of blue in that 1 column. Roseboro sets the target. Here's a pitch by Drysdale. That is a 4-7. Could be a single or a line out. And that is going to be a single up the middle. Dalton Jones is on. So Dalton Jones is 2 for 2 in the series. Pinch hit single yesterday. Not a really threat to run, 40%. And Reggie Smith comes to plate. He struggled yesterday. But we moved him up to the 2 spot because he's a switch hitter. He'll bat left-handed off the right-handed throwing Don Drysdale. Smith's looking for that 3-6 column. The 1 column doesn't look too bad either. Drysdale nods his head. Here's the pitch to Reggie Smith, and that is a 2-11 ground ball, second base A. Let's see if the Dodgers can turn 2. Lefevre grabs it to second for 1, over to first, double play. So Lefevre to Wills on to Parker. And you get 2 for 1. So 2 outs, base is empty for Carl Yastrzemski, Triple Crown winner 1967. Beatles eternally, how you doing, my friend? As Mike McAllister says, go Dodgers. He says, doing great, love your videos. I appreciate that. Yastrzemski, 326, 44 home runs. He'd love to get 1 swing of the bat and tie it up here. Yaz looking for that 3-6 column. That 3 column, a lot of blue. Good stuff there for Yastrzemski. Drysdale and the Dodgers looking to get the 3rd out of this inning. Drysdale toes the rubber, gets a sign from Roseboro. Here's the pitch to Yastrzemski. That is a 6-8. Fly ball, center field B. Davis moving towards it. He's there, and he makes the catch, inning over. We go to the top of the second, 1-0 Dodgers. So Lee Stange back out on the mound. Struggled, but he got that big double play ball to get him out of the inning. Let's see if he's settled down now. Wes Parker at the plate. Parker batted .238 with 8 home runs in 1965. Left-handed batter facing the right-handed Lee Stange. Ryan sets the target. Here's the pitch by Stange. That is a 210 possible home run. It's a 6. Oh boy. That ball is going, I think. And Smith's going back at the track. And that's going to be a double. Off the glove of Reggie Smith. Quickly gets to it, throws it back in. So Parker just missed it, but he's in scoring position with no outs. Jim Lefevre steps to the plate. 250, 12 home runs in 1965. Lee Stange needs a strikeout or a pop-up here. Here's the pitch to Lefevre. That is a 2-7 ground ball shortstop. Petrocelli needs to make this play. He scoops it up over to the boomer for out number 2. Holding at second base is Parker. As the skies look very menacing to the west. Hopefully we don't get that rain coming here. That would be a real bummer. Johnny Roseboro steps to the plate. He had the only RBI for the Dodgers in Game 1, tying it up in the 7th. Only to lose to Joe Foy's walk-off home run in the bottom of the 10th, Sandy Koufax. 233, 8 home runs, 1 out, man at second. Here's the pitch to Roseboro. That is a 6-5, and he goes... That's a swing and a miss. So Lee Stange comes up with 2 big outs, and the number 9 hitter, Don Drysdale, who, if I remember correctly, was not a bad hitting pitcher. Righty-righty matchup here. Stange definitely wants to get Drysdale and keep Parker stranded at second. Here's the pitch to Drysdale. 2 outs, 1 on second. That is a 3-6. And Mr. Drysdale, take a seat. He goes down looking. So Lee Stange pitches around the leadoff double. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Dodgers. Due up for the Red Sox, Caligiero, Scott, and Petrocelli. Tony C. Before the beaming in 1967, 287 and 20 home runs. Tony C. wants that 1 or 6 column. Yeah, definitely that 1 column. He's got a few shots there of a home run. You tie it up with 1 swing of the bat. If he gets around on a Drysdale fastball, send it out on Lansdowne Street. Roseboro goes through the signs. Drysdale nods his head. Here's the pitch to Caligiero. That is a 2-7. And Tony sees patience. Proves prudent. Gets a walk. 65% chance of stealing second base. We have not had great success with that. He's going to stay put. George Boomer Scott steps to the plate. The Boomer batted .303 with 19 home runs in 67. We jump to the chat. Someone has a cool project going on. Mike McAllister says, doing real good today. I'm doing a 26 game between the top teams from the AL and NL in Status Pro. Cool. From 1982. That was a good year, 1982. I liked that year. The Red Sox weren't that good, but they weren't horrible. But alright, so Boomer steps to the plate. Scott's looking for the 2-6 column. Again, a lot of good stuff in that 2 column. Parker holding Caligiero on. Here's the pitch by Drysdale. That is a 6-8 fly ball center field. B. Davis going back into his right a bit. He is there and he makes the catch as he contorts and twists. But he makes the catch. Caligiero hustles back to first base. 1 out, 1 on. Rico Petrocelli steps to the plate. Rico's looking for the 2-3 column. Petrocelli, 259, 17 round trippers in 1967. 1 swing of the bat. If he can turn on a Drysdale fastball, the Red Sox will have a 2-1 lead. Roseboro sets the target. Here's the pitch by Drysdale. That is a 5-7 ground ball, shortstop X. Wills has a 55% chance of making a great play, 10% chance of allowing the hit, and about 11% chance of error. Hardliner up the middle, takes a crazy bounce. Wills stays with it and fires to Parker to get Petroselli advancing to second base as Caligiero with 2 outs now. And Joe Foy, the hero of Game 1, steps to the plate. Alvin says, let's go Bo Sox. Knock Drysdale out of the game. Tony C would have been great if not for the beating. Absolutely. Absolutely. So the crowd chanting, we want to hit, we want to hit. Joe Foy, 2 for 2 yesterday, coming off the bench. Foy wants that 3-1 column. 2 outs, Caligiero on second. Here's the pitch to Foy. It's the 2-8. And the swing of a miss, inning over. Drysdale blows the fastball by him as Foy tried to send that one out of the ballpark. We go to the top of the third, 1-0 Dodgers. 2 up for the 1965 Dodgers. Wills, Gilliam, and Davis, if anyone gets on fairly. Maury Wills, 1 for 1 with a run scored, and you want to keep him off the base paths. He is a AAA stealing. It's automatic if he gets on. Red Sox should play the corners in to defend against the bunt base hit. Foy in at third, Scott in at first. Righty-lefty matchup here for Stange. Here's the pitch. That is a 3-7 and another single up the middle for Maury Wills. 90% chance of stealing second. You know he's going. Gilliam 1 for 1 with an RBI. We're not going to play corners in on this one, though. Try to turn 2. I doubt that's happening. Wills is going to be off and running. Gilliam wants that 2-6 column. Ryan sets a target. Here's a pitch to Gilliam. Wills takes a 3-step lead. He's unable to get the lead, so between Stange and Scott, they're able to hold him on and knock his stealing ability down to 60%. Stange toes the rubber, peers in at Ryan. He gets a sign. Here's the pitch. And 5% chance of a throwing error. Oh boy. You know what? We're going to throw down. There's a throw. It's a 7. And he slides in safe. Decent throw by Ryan, but Wills, with his tremendous base running ability and speed, slides in safely. He's in scoring position at second with no outs. Gilliam steps back in the batter's box, left-handed batter. Here's the windup and the pitch by Stange. Fly ball, center field C. Reggie Smith going to his right a bit, back, reaches up. And he makes the catch. Maury Wills bluffs but does not go, so 1 out. Now at the plate, Willie Davis. 1 for 1. Davis again looking at the 1-6 column. That 1 has some good blue there. So does the 6. Another righty-lefty matchup here for Stange. Ryan goes through the signs. Here's the pitch to Davis. Wills inches away from second base. Stange steps off the rubber and looks Wills back. Calls timeout, has a word with Ryan now. Ryan goes back behind the plate, squats down. Stange toes the rubber, peers in at Ryan. He sets and delivers. That is a 6-3. Fly ball out to right field. Tony Caligiero, X-chart. Caligiero moves towards the line, reaches out, makes the catch, and advancing to third base on the throw by Caligiero is Maury Wills. Really didn't have a shot there. So there's 2 outs. Nice running catch towards the line by Tony C. saved a run for a moment. It's up to Ron Fairley now to knock Maury Wills in from third. Fairley 0 for 1. Stange nods his head. Here's the pitch to Fairley. That is a 4-8 fly ball. Left field. Yastrzemski moves a little bit over and he makes the catch. Inning over. 1-0 Dodgers as we go to the bottom of the third. So once again, Stange pitches around some trouble. Let me quickly jump to the chat. Beatles attorney says Maury could have played in dead ball era, dangerous on the base paths. Absolutely. Mike McAllister, Steve Garvey hit a grand slam in that game against the Braves. Steve just got 2 hits this season. They are only homers. I have Steve Garvey on my alternate universe out of the ballpark team for the Red Sox playing first 1973. I actually have a stacked team. I'm going to be playing some of that this week. So Mike Ryan, then Lee Stange, and the top of the order, Dalton Jones. Ryan, very weak hitting catcher, only batted 199 with 2 home runs. Drysdale will probably overpower him. Here's the pitch by Drysdale. That is a 3-4 ground ball pitcher. He fields it and throws over to Parker for the easy out. 1 up, 1 down. Lee Stange steps to the plate to face his counterpart on the mound, Don Drysdale. Roseboro sets the target. Here's the pitch to Stange. That is a 4-8. That's a grounder to second base. X-chart. Lefebvre. This could be a hit. 30% chance of a great play. 20% chance of a hit. 13% chance of an error. Let's see what slow ground ball. Lefebvre charges it. Scoops it up and quickly fires to Parker. And they just snip Stange at first. So 2 outs, no one on. Top of the order, Dalton Jones. Jones 1 for 1, singled in the first. Again, he wants that 1-6 column. Really wants that 1 column. Righty-lefty matchup here for Drysdale. That's why we inserted Dalton Jones into the lineup to play second base. Roseboro goes through the signs. Drysdale kicks and fires. That is a 1-4, and that's going to be a single with an equal sign. Jones swings. He stings it past Lefebvre into right field. Another base hit. So Dalton Jones is 2 for 2. He represents a tying run at first base, being held on by Parker. And Reggie Smith comes to the plate. Smith wants that 3 or 6 column. Jones will be off on contact. There's 2 outs. Drysdale nods his head. Here's the pitch to Smith. That is a 6-9 line out. Parker reaches up, makes the catch, robbing extra bases from Smith. Inning over. We go to the top of the 4th. 1965 Dodgers 1. The 67 Red Sox 0. 2 up for the Dodgers. Johnson, Parker, and Lefebvre to face Lee Stange. 53 pitches. He's good for 86. Johnson's 0 for 1. Wants the 1 or 6 column. Ryan sets the target. Here's the pitch to Johnson. That is a 6-3 fly ball right field X-chart. Once again, they're challenging Caligneiro's defense. He moves over towards the line. 25% chance of a great play, 15% chance of a hit, 10% chance of an error. Driven to right. But Caligneiro's there, and he makes the running catch. Once again, Tony C. flashing the glove. 1 up, 1 down. Wes Parker steps to the plate, 1 for 1. Parker wants the 6 or 4, so basically both off the pitcher's card, I believe. The windup and the pitch by Stange. It is a 1-5, and Parker works a walk. So a 1-out walk for Wes Parker, and he's a 75% chance of stealing second. There is so much speed on the 65 Dodger team. Unbelievable. And Jim Lefebvre steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Again, the Red Sox want to turn 2 here. Here's the pitch to Lefevre. That is a 3-6. That's either a single or a line out, and that's going to be a line out. So 2 outs as Lefevre lines out. And Johnny Roseborough steps to the plate. Dodger catcher's 0 for 1. Scott holding Parker on. Here's the pitch to Roseborough. Parker attempts to steal. Throw over by Stange. Parker dives back just barely as Scott slaps the tag on him, but he's safe. Stealing percentage goes down to 40% as Scott and Stange doing a good job to keep Parker close. Roseborough steps back in the left-hander's batter's box, looking for something he can grip and rip on. Here's the pitch by Stange. That is a 1-8. That ball's popped up in the air. Dalton Jones calling for it at the second base bag. Now moves back to the outfield, makes the catch. Whoa! So we go to the bottom of the 4th, 1-0 Dodgers. Another pitcher's duel here in Fenway Park. Captain Carl Yastrzemski's up, followed by Calignero and Scott. If anyone gets on, Rico Petroselli. Let me jump to the chat quick. Mike McAllister says, I'm using tabletop baseball. Earl 26 game schedule. He has helped me a lot. If you want that schedule, he can email it to you. It's a good schedule for a mini season. Yeah, that's a solid schedule, 26 games. Beatles Attorney, I play strictly PC Sims, Mike, but thank you for the offer. I like board games, but before I moved to Europe, I had to get rid of stuff, so I left Status Pro, Strat, and Appa behind. I missed those games. Well, hopefully you will be reunited with the Beatles at some point in time. One more in the chat, Mike McAllister. I got Don Baylor and Porter in this season, and they are doing good. Baylor's batting .487 with 9 homers and 14 runs batted in. He is leading all of the league. Back to the game. Yastrzemski's at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Yaz wants a 3-6 column. And that 3 column has 1, 2, 3 shots at a home run. The 6 column has a shot at a home run or a triple. Here's the windup and the pitch by Drysdale. That is a 4-7. That could be a single or a line out. And that's going to be a single to center field. Drops in front of Davis. Tying run on. Yastrzemski gets his first hit of the series. Hello, Ken Castro. Hey, Ken. Greg Gurecki has some contact information if you want it, since you're going to be up in Canada. So I'll check the chat in a couple of moments, as Mike McAllister says, go Dodgers. I don't know if you got my message through YouTube Messenger. I didn't put the contact information because I don't know who can see it. But if you want the contact information, I shall give it to you, my friend. As Greg Gurecki, he says he lives really close to where you're visiting. Alright, Yastrzemski's at first. Tony Calignero steps up plate. He walked his first time up. Tony C had 20 home runs in 67. He'd love to go yard here. Tee it high and let it fly. Here's the pitch to Tony C. That is a 3-11 ground ball, third base B. Gilliam has it. He takes it and goes to second for the force. So they get the lead runner, Yastrzemski, at second. Calignero is now at first. Ken Castro says, yes, Al, waiting for my ride soon to take me to Logan at 3 a.m. Okay. Can I finish the game first, Ken? Getting to Toronto at 8:30 a.m. Toronto's a beautiful city. My cousin lives there.
Get your peanuts.
Alright, so Calignero is at first. Scott steps to plate. The Boomer's 0 for 1. George Boomer Scott, 19 home runs in 67. Calignero, 65% chance of stealing. Parker to hold him on. Here's the pitch to the Boomer. That is a 2-8. It's either a triple or a single. That's a 20, so that's going to be a single to right. Calignero goes first to third, so runners on the corner. Drysdale's a little bit on the ropes. Thank you very much, Mr. Castro. I appreciate that. So first and third, Red Sox have an opportunity to tie the game up. Tony C. is 90 feet away. Rico Petrocelli, the Red Sox shortstop, comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Petrocelli, 17 home runs in 1967. Roseboro goes out to the mound, has a word with Drysdale. I don't think they're talking about that Brady Bunch episode that Don was on. Meeting adjourned. Roseboro back behind the plate. Petrocelli digs in. 1 out. Runners at first and third. Here's the pitch by Drysdale. That is a 5-6. That could be a double. It's a 5. I think that's going to get over Davis's head. Drives the ball to center field. Over Davis's head. Calignero scores. We have a chance. First man can try to score. Offense must decide to send the runner. What is it? 65% chance. Scott. We're going to hold him. We're going to hold him. We're going to stay first and third. Oh, boy, but Drysdale. Now we're going to send him. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. He gets the green light. We're going to hold the trail runner. And Scott is thrown out at the plate. Roseboro applies the tag. Petrocelli moves to second base on the double. Ugh. So we rolled the dice and we came up craps. 1-1 ball game. Joe Foy 0 for 1 today. Foy wants that 3 or 1 column. Love to hit a 2-run bomb here and put the Red Sox up 3-1. The windup and the pitch by Drysdale. And they walk Foy to face the very weak-hitting Mike Ryan. Ryan only batted .199. If it was later in the ball game, we would pinch hit for Ryan.
Peanuts, get your peanuts here.
So 2 on, 2 outs, 1-1 ball game. Thanks to the RBI double by Rico Petrocelli, scoring Tony Calignero, but George the Boomer Scott was thrown out at the plate. Drysdale toes the rubber, peers in at Roseboro. Roseboro sets the target. Here's the pitch. That is a 2-8. Fly ball left field B. Johnson moving over, coming in. And he makes the catch. And he slips on the grass, but he holds on to the ball, inning over. But the Red Sox tie it in the bottom of the 4th, thanks to Rico Petrocelli's double. It is 1-1. We go to the top of the 5th. Due up for the 65 Dodgers, Drysdale, Wills, and Gilliam. Don Drysdale 0 for 1 today off Lee Stange. Here's the pitch to Drysdale. That is a 5-10 as he pops out to the Boomer at first. 1 up, 1 down, top of the order. Maury Wills, 2 for 2 with a run scored. Red Sox bring their corners in. Foy in at third, Scott in at first. You want to keep Maury off the base paths. Tremendous speed. Here's the windup and the pitch by Stange. 5-7, ground ball, shortstop X. Petrocelli goes towards the middle. 55% chance of a great play, 10% chance of a hit, 11% chance of an error. Petrocelli snares it behind the bag. He throws the first. And he's out. What a stretch by the Boomer. And they just get Maury Wills. 1 out, 2 outs, excuse me. Now Jim Gilliam steps to the plate. Another speedy runner. Dodger third baseman, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Righty-lefty matchup. Ryan sets the target. Here's the pitch to Gilliam. That is a 5-6. That ball is up in the air. Petrocelli waves everyone off. At short, he makes the catch, inning over. We go to the bottom of the 5th. We're knotted at 1. Due up for the 67 Red Sox. Lee Stange, Dalton Jones, and Reggie Smith. If anyone gets on, Captain Carl Yastrzemski. Another tight one here at Fenway in Game 2. Best of 7. Stange 0 for 1. Here's the windup and the pitch. 2-11, ground ball, second base A, Lefebvre's there. Throws over to Parker for the first out of the inning. Go to the top of the order, Dalton Jones, 2 for 2. He's actually 3 for 3 in the series. Had a pinch hit single in game 1. Drysdale rocks and fires. That is a 3-8. That's going to be a ground ball to Gilliam. B. 2 hopper. Gilliam fires over to Parker for out number 2. 2 outs, no one on. Reggie Smith steps to the plate. Switch hitter, batting lefty. Smith has struggled. Let's see. Okay. Smith did have 15 home runs in 1967. He's looking for something he can drive out of the park here. Roseboro goes through the signs. Drysdale nods his head. Roseboro puts the target up. Here's the pitch to Reggie Smith. 5-8. That's a grounder to Maury Wills. He moves towards the third base bag. Backhands it. 55% chance of a great play. 10% chance of a hit. 11% chance of an error. Wills converges. He fires the first, but safe. Reggie Smith has his first hit of the series, and it's of the infield variety. Batting from the left side gave Smith just that extra advantage to beat out that throw. He represents the go-ahead run with 2 outs at first base. He has a 70% chance of stealing, but that gets knocked down by a -1 from Roseboro. Let me see if I understand this. I mean, I used to as a kid. So, stealing, B. 4. Well, I know it gets knocked down by Johnny Roseboro's -1. Yastrzemski's at the plate, 1 for 2. So Smith's going to stay put. Hopefully Yaz can drive one out of Fenway. Yaz looking for that 3-6 column. On the 3, 4, 5, and 6. 4 and 5 home runs. 6 a possible home run or a double. 7's a triple. So 4 through 10. Let's get that 3 column here. The windup and the pitch to Captain Carl. 5-7. And that's going to be a big swing and a miss. Drysdale blows the fastball by him. Inning over. We go to the top of the 6th, tied at 1. Due up for the 65 Dodgers. Willie Davis, Ron Fairley, and Lou Johnson. If anyone gets on, Wes Parker. Willie Davis 1 for 2. The windup and the pitch to Davis. That is a 4-8. Fly ball left field B. Yastrzemski moves in to the left a bit. Makes the catch. 1 out. Ron Fairley steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He wants the 1 or 6 column. Stange gets the sign from Ryan. Here's the pitch. That is a 2-8. Ground ball third base. Foy backhands it. Throws to Scott. 2 up, 2 down. As Stange is now 93 pitches. His threshold 86, but he has settled down since a couple of wild first innings. He pitched out of them as he only gave up 1 run. Lou Johnson steps to plate. He's 0 for 2. Johnson did have 12 home runs, though, with his .259 batting average in 1965. Stange looking for a 1-2-3 inning. The windup and the pitch to Johnson. That is a 1-12. It's a ground ball. Stange takes it, throws the first, inning over. Good job by Lee Stange. He's gotten through 6. We go to the bottom of the 6, 1-1. Due up for the 67 Red Sox, Tony Caligiero, George Scott, Rico Petrocelli. If anyone gets on, Joe Foy. Caligiero 0 for 1 with a walk. He has scored a run. He reached on a fielder's choice when they erased Yastrzemski at second, when he grounded to Wills. He wants the 1 or 6 column. The windup And the pitch right by Drysdale. That is a 5-8 ground ball, shortstop X. Wills moves towards the middle of the field. 55% chance of a great play, 10% hit, 11% error. He's got it cleanly on one hop over to first. Calignera's out. So good play by Wills and Parker. One up, one down. The boomer, George Scott, steps up plate. He's 1 for 2. Scott's looking for something he can lift out of the ballpark. Roseboro sets the target. Here's the pitch to Scott. That is a 1-7. It's either a double or a single, and that's a 16. I believe that's going to be a single. As the boomer gets a 1-out single, ball drops in front of Johnson. And Rico Petrocelli steps to the plate. Rico tied this game up in the bottom of the 4th with a double. Calignera scored, and Scott was thrown out at the plate. Rico wants a 2-3 column. Drysdale kicks and fires. Here's the pitch. That is a 2-8, and that's either going to be a double or a single. That's a 5. That might split the gap between Johnson and Davis. I think that's a double. As Petrocelli doubles, Scott goes first to third. The Red Sox are in business again. What a day Petrocelli's having. As Alvin says, your new pronunciation of his name might have been good karma for Stange. Oh, thanks to you, Alvin. I was calling him Stangy. So, second and third, 1 out. Joe Foy steps up plate. He's 0 for 1. He has walked once. Foy wants that. He needs to get at least a fly ball here. Oh, the Dodgers playing the infield in. In this pitcher's duel, 1-1. Bottom of the 6th. Foy wants that 3 or 1 column. And again, he wants at least a deep fly ball. Drysdale wants a strikeout. Roseboro sets the target. Here's the pitch to Foy. And he puts his arm out, and they're going to walk Foy. Here comes Mike Ryan, and Mike Ryan is not hitting now. Mike Ryan will not hit. We're going to go to our bench here. So bottom of the 6th, we will go to our bench. Let's see if I remember how to do this. I believe we go home team's lineup screen. Make sure that comes up. And it does. Okay. And I think we're going to go to... Got Jose Tardible. Hawk Harrison. What's his slugging percentage? Do I get that on here? Harrelson had 12 home runs, 255 batting average. Slugging, 414. I want someone with a slugging, 352. Adair, 338. I know Tardible's not going to have it, and definitely Howard's not going to have it. So we're going to go to Hawk. Harrelson's going to pinch hit. Big moment here for the Hawk. He pinched hit yesterday. He did not get a hit, though. So coming in to pinch hit is Ken Hawk Harrelson. So Elston Howard will come in to catch. No place to put the Hawk. Harrelson batted .255, as I stated, and 12 home runs in 1967. Bases loaded, 1 out. Harrelson wants that 1 or 6 column. 4 and 5, 4, 5, 6, 8 for the 1. 4 and 5 for the 6. 3's not too bad. And even the 2's not bad. 7, 9, 10. So it looks like the Dodgers will attempt to turn 2 as they have their infield normal. Drysdale toes the rubber, peers in at Roseboro, nods his head. Here's the pitch to the Hawk. That is a 4, 7, and that's a 13. I believe that's going to be a line out. As Parker robs Harrelson of a double down the line, diving catch. Quickly getting back to first base is Foy. And now Lee Stange steps to the plate, and he's not going to hit. Tremendous play by West Park at first. And now we're going to go with Mike Andrews. So Mike Andrews will come in to pinch hit. It's our opportunity to get some runs here. Got to take advantage of it. 1-1 ball game. 2 outs, no place to put Mike Andrews. Andrews had a leadoff home run off Sandy Koufax yesterday. The windup and the pitch by Drysdale. It is a 1-10, and that's going to be a pop-up to Gilliam at third, inning over. So Drysdale pitches around, the bases loaded, 1 out jam. We go to the top of the 7th, knotted at 1. Alright, we need a catcher. That's easy, Elston Howard. So Hawk Harrelson fails once again as a pinch hitter. Elston Howard will catch. And we need a pitcher. We used John Waite yesterday. Brandon's awful. Bucky Brandon. Santiago. I wanted to pitch him in game 3. Osinski, excuse me. 3-1, 2.53. Relief too. I think we're gonna go with Osinski. All right. Here comes Osinski. So the new battery is Dan Osinski on the mound, 3-1 for the 67 Red Sox, 2.53 earned run average. And he's good for 31 pitches. The new catcher, Elston Howard. Above average arm, and a good solid defensive catcher. Not going to hit a lick. So that's an automatic out, and we can't even pinch hit for him. Wes Parker, then Lefevre and Roseboro. If anyone gets on, Drysdale. Parker's 1 for 1. He has a double. Here's the windup and the pitch by Osinski. That is a 4-5, and that's going to be a strikeout. Swing and a miss by Parker. So Parker goes down swinging for the first out here in the top of the 7th, tied up at 1. Between the 65 Dodgers and the 67 Red Sox, another barn burner here at Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Game 2, Red Sox took Game 1, 2-1 with a walk-off homer by Joe Foy in the 10th off Sandy Koufax. Jim Lefevre steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Lefevre wants that 1-5 column. Howard sets the target. Here's the pitch to Lefevre. That is a 6-12 fly ball right field out to Tony C. It's a B fly ball. Calignero on the track. He dives and he makes the catch. As that ball continued to carry, but Tony Calignero continued on the mad dash, and he robs Lefevre of extra bases, possibly a triple. Johnny Roseboro, the Dodger catcher, another left-handed batter, 0 for 2 today.
Team yearbooks, minutes, and programs.
Osinski gets the sign from Howard. Here's the pitch to Roseboro. 2 outs, no one on. That is a 6-11 fly ball right field. They're going to text Tony C once again. 25% chance of a great play, 15% chance of a hit, 10% chance of an error. Calignero is under it. Reaches up, makes the catch, inning over. Let's play trivia. We go to bottom of the 7th, tied up at 1. And today's trivia, who was the first American League pitcher to win the Cy Young Award? Hopefully you can hear that. Who was the first American League pitcher to win the Cy Young Award? Give you a moment here. Mike McAllister says, great catch by Tony C. So once again, who was the first American League pitcher to win Cy Young Award? I'm going to say Dizzy Dean. Alright. I'm going to say Dizzy Dean. We're going to count it down. As Eric from Higher Ground Gaming says, Alan Ripley, LOL. Maybe in Little League. Alright, let's find out the answer. Is everyone ready? We're going to find out the answer. Bob Turley. Alright, I was wrong. Yes, he pitched for the Cardinals, Beatles. They didn't have a Cy Young then? Oh, American League. Oh, my God. I'm so stupid. See? I did not read the question. I read it, but I didn't pay attention. Alright, Dalton Jones to lead off as Beatles points out my deficiencies. That's okay. I just want to say Dizzy Dean. As Beatles says, we still love you, mate. Thank you. Alright, Dalton Jones 2 for 3. In the series, 3 for 4. Drysdale still on the mound. 99 pitches, good for 118. Wow, they're playing their corners in. I didn't think I was that good of a bunter. B, he's not going to bunt. He's going to rip away. Righty-lefty matchup here for Don Drysdale. Roseboro sets the target. Jones looking for the 1 or 6 column. Here's the pitch. That is a 6-10. That's going to be a fly ball, center field B. Willie Davis comes in on it a bit. Makes the catch. As that was a long fly ball out. I'm going to stop looking at the visual and read the bottom. So 1 up, 1 down. Reggie Smith's 1 for 3 today. Smith had 15 home runs in 67. Switch hitter batting lefty off Drysdale. Does have an infield single. Drysdale kicks and fires. Smith 4-10. Now the dreaded play to the catcher, 50-50, with a 4.7% chance of error. And that's going to be an error. Roseboro muffs the ball, and Reggie Smith reaches. He represents the go-ahead run at first, 70% chance of stealing. Yastrzemski's 1 for 3 today. 1 out. And we're going to send Smith. 70% chance, we're going to go with it. Smith studies Drysdale intensely. Now he's walking away from the bag. Drysdale steps away, and Smith moves back to first. We will not send him now. So between Drysdale and Parker, they do a good job. Smith cannot get the proper lead. Yastrzemski steps back into the left-hander's batter's box. He awaits the Drysdale offering. Here it is. That is a 6-7, and Yaz is going to strike out again. Big swing and a miss. The second time he's gone down with a swing and a miss. So 2 outs, and now Tony Calignero steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a run scored. Tony C wants that 1 column. 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, all good stuff there. Smith will be off on contact. There's 2 outs.
Ballpark hot dog.
1-1 ball game. Drysdale toes the rubber. Peers in at Roseboro. He's ready. Here's the pitch to Calignero. That is a 6-6. That's going to be a fly ball to left field B. Out to Johnson. At the knees. And he makes the catch. So a sliding catch by Johnson, inning over. We go to the top of the 8th, still tied at 1. We quickly jump to the chat. Beetle says, God grant you many years, Eric. Yes, many happy, healthy years. Eric says, Dice Nuts is having a sale. Dice Nuts, that's pretty funny. And try just released a new golf game. Mike McAllister, happy birthday early. As he's wishing Eric from Higher Ground Gaming happy birthday. Remember to check out Higher Ground Gaming with Eric, Mr. Brody, Miss Mags, and Mr. Miller. Eric from Higher Ground Gaming says, thanks, Beatles. I know he will. Mike McAllister. How old you getting? Eric, half a century. God bless you, my friend. God bless you. All right, top of the 8th. Still tied at 1. Another pitcher's duel at Fenway, a barn burner. Don Drysdale 0 for 2 steps up plate. Osinski's on the mound. Here's the pitch to Drysdale. They're going to go to the pinch hitter, though. Wally Moon. Man of the monobrow. Moon batted .202 with 1 home run. He's a left-handed batter, though. Bunting C, hit and run C, stealing D. Wow, there's finally a player who can't run on the Dodgers. Excellent. Red Sox will guard the lines. Try to take away any type of extra base hit down the right field or left field lines. Here's the pitch by Osinski. That is a 3-6. Oh, man. Wally Moon singles up the middle. So the go-ahead run at first. Really? A 65% chance of stealing? And I don't get that. He's a D stealer. I mean, Elston Howard's arm can't be that dreadful. It's a -1. Maury Wills steps to the plate. Play corners in, try to get that lead runner if he attempts to bump, but he's 2 for 3, really. Corners in. Action in the Red Sox bullpen. Here's the pitch to Wills. Go ahead run at first. Tries to put the bunt down. Wills fouls the bunt attempt off. The count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Will he bunt with 2 strikes? I don't think so. How do we put our defense normal? Set infield back. Bring infield in. Corners in. Outfield position. So I think that means normal set out the infield back. Howard sets the target. Here's the pitch by Osinski. That is a 4-7 ground ball, second base X. Come on, Dalton Jones, make this play. Oh, boy. 30% chance of a hit, 24% chance of an error, 20% chance of making a great play. This could be disaster, folks. Jones can't come up with it. As that's going to be a single by Maury Wills past the dive of Dalton Jones. Runners at first and second. No outs, and Gilliam comes up plate. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. Red Sox once again. Boy, he's going to bunt. Move our corners in. Need a strikeout here. Osinski toes the rubber. Here's the pitch to Gilliam. Gilliam's going to try to put the bunt down. Fielded by Foy. Only play to first. They get Gilliam. But the sacrifice works. Runners are on second and third. Now Moon represents the go-ahead run at third base. And Willie Davis steps to the plate. Red Sox will move their infield in. And let's go to our bullpen. Wyatt pitched to his max yesterday. I don't think he'll be effective if I bring him in. Let's just look. struck out 68. I need a strikeout pitcher. Santiago struck out 109. Bucky Brin's going to stay on the bench. Gary Ding Dong Bell, and I need Lonborg started yesterday. Could we get an inning out of Lonborg? Probably not. So they didn't pitch him on 2 days rest in Game 7 of the 67 World Series. Well, John Wyatt's coming out of the pen. I'll see if he's going to... Threw a lot of pitches yesterday, but no tomorrow. Well, there is. So John Wyatt comes in. He's good for 17 pitches. Willie Davis, we need a strikeout here. Righty-lefty matchup. Second and third. Moon represents the go-ahead run in third. Wyatt finishes his warm-up tosses. Howard sets the target. Here's the pitch to Davis. That is a 6-10, and he walks him. Oh, boy. Bases are now loaded. Ron Fairley steps to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Red Sox again have their infield in. No place to put Fairley. Howard goes out to have a word with Wyatt. Scott meets him there along with Petrocelli. Meeting adjourned. 1-1 game. 1 out. Bases juiced. Here's the pitch to Fairley. That is a 6-9. Oh! He walks the go-ahead run in. It's now 2-1. Dodgers. We're going to give Wyatt one more batter. Make sure our infield's in. No place to put Johnson. The windup and the pitch to Johnson. That is a 1-6 pop-up to Dalton Jones. Infield fly rule. Makes the catch. Out number 2. So Wes Parker comes to the plate. Parker wants the 6 or 3 column. John Wyatt wants to stay away from those. 2-1 ball game. Parker 1 for 2 with a double. The windup and the pitch to Parker. That is a 4-5 ground ball. Shortstop X. Petrocelli ranges towards the middle. 55% chance of a great play, 10% chance of a hit, 11% chance of an error. Petrocelli smooth pickup, and he flips to Jones covering. The Red Sox get out of a tremendous jam, but the Dodgers of 1965 score 1 on the bases loaded walk and have now taken the lead 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. George Boomer Scott steps to the plate. He's 2 for 3. And there's a new pitcher for the Dodgers, Miller. So I believe that is Bob Miller. And his pitcher did not load. We'll have to check that out. Miller in 1965, 6 wins, 7 losses, 2.97 earned run average. Scott wants a 2 or 5 column. A lot of blue in that 2 column. 8, 9, and 10, very good in that 5 column. Here's the pitch to Scott. That's a 2-9. That could be a home run. It's going to be a double, as Scott just misses the home run. I believe it's not a home run. It's an 11. And it's off the wall. A leadoff double from a Boomer. So a huge clutch hit by Scott. Rico Petrocelli, 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. Rico wants that 2 or 5 column. What's Rico's bunting? D. Wonderful. All right, Rico. Miller gets a sign from Roseboro. Here's the pitch to Petrocelli. That is a 6-9. Fly ball, right field B. Hopefully Scott can tag up on this fairly. He's there. He makes the catch. Scott might have a chance to move up. We have a 80% chance he's going to go. Scott tags. There's the throw, and he slides in safely. So the sacrifice fly puts a tying run at third base, and at the plate, Joe Foy, the hero of Game 1, could be the hero of Game 2. 0 for 1. He's walked twice. Dodgers move their infield in. On deck is Elston Howard. I wonder if they're going to walk Foy. Foy wants a 3 or 5. He's looking for at least a deep fly ball here. The windup and the pitch by Miller. It is a 2-8, and Foy goes down swinging. Oh, God. Oh, yes, pitch around, pitch around. I hope they do pitch around. I'm bringing him a pinch hitter. I don't have another catcher. So Elston Howard, hopefully they'll walk. Pitcher's on deck. He needs a 5 or a 1. Here's the pitch by Miller. It is a 3-6, and that's going to be a strikeout. So Scott is stranded at third after the leadoff double. We go to the top of the 9th, 2-1 Dodgers. What a series it's been so far. I wish I had another catcher. So the Fever steps to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Wyatt still on the mound, and I think, well, we'll give him a batter here. Here's the pitch to Lefevre. That is a 2-7 ground ball to the shortstop A. Let's see if Petrocelli can handle this. He should be able to. Bad bounce. He stays with it. Fires over to first, and they get the out. So Petrocelli stayed with that hard hit ground ball. 1 up, 1 down. Johnny Roseboro, Dodger catcher, 0 for 3.
Team yearbooks, minutes, and programs.
Wyatt rocks and fires. Here's the pitch to Roseboro. That is a 5-9 ground ball to Dalton Jones. Let's see if he can make the play. And he does. So 2 up, 2 down. The pitcher, Bob Miller, steps to the plate. I wonder if they're going to let him hit. We shall find out. The windup and the pitch. And Jeff Torborg will come up to pinch hit. And Jeff Torborg batted .240 with 3 home runs. Red Sox will move to guard the lines. I forgot to do that. Wyatt gets a sign from Howard. Here's the pitch to Torborg. It is a 4-6 ground ball to the shortstop. Petrocelli ranges towards the third base bag. 55% chance of a great play, 10% hit, 11% error. Petrocelli backhands it and fires on the Scott. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The 1965 Dodgers 2. The 1967 Red Sox 1. The Red Sox have had their opportunities, folks. It's come down to this. The bottom of the 9th. Now on the mound for the Dodgers. Ron Peranowski. 6 wins, 6 losses. 2.23 earned run average. He was the man who closed out games. John Wyatt steps to the plate. He will not hit. And let's see who we'll go with. Tardable. 223 batting average. Yuck. And we're going to go with Jerry Adair. We'll pinch hit. So here comes Jerry Adair. Jerry Adair batted .271 in 67 with 3 home runs. Lefty-righty matchup for Peranowski. Adair wants the 1 or 3 column. Those are the rolls of 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. Peranowski sets and delivers. That is a 1-8. And that's a double. Possibly. I think that's a double. It's a 5. Let's hope that's a double. That's going to beat Davis. And we can try to stretch this into a triple. Oh, boy. Safe chance 1 through 3. We're going to say no. We'll take the double. So a lead-off pinch hit double by Jerry Adair. Red Sox are not done. As Beatles says, Al doesn't see our trash talking. Well, I'm concentrating on the game. I'm trying to manage a game here. It's very intense. I hope you're enjoying your trash talking and my babbling. That's all I care about. Have fun. So Dalton Jones, 2 for 4. Chance to tie this ball game up. Jones wants the 1 or 6 column. Lots of blue on that 1. Again, he's not a good bunter. Oh, he's a B bunter. E stealer. On deck, Reggie Smith. Now we're going to let Dalton Jones swing away. Here's the pitch to Jones. And that's it for Peronowski. Jim Brewer steps to the plate. On the mound. 3 wins, 2 losses, 1.84 earned run average, and he's only good for a pitch, it looks like. Jones digs in. He's looking for something he can grip and rip. Knock Adair in from second. The windup and the pitch by Brewer. That is a 5-7, and that's going to be a walk. Fans at Fenway go nuts. Tying run at second and Adair. Winning run at first in Jones, and Reggie Smith comes to the plate. Smith is a C bunter. C hit and run. Smith 1 for 4. 15 home runs in 67. If he goes yard, the Red Sox will have a 4-2 victory. The windup and the pitch by Brewer. And again, they go to their pen. And now the Dodgers bring in Howie Reed. 7 wins, 5 losses, 3.12 earned run average. Wow, Captain Hook. Fenway rocking and rolling. Smith, switch hitter, batting lefty. Corners are in. They expect a bunt, but we're not going to bunt. Here's the pitch to Smith. That's a 3-7 ground ball, shortstop A. Oh, boy. And it's a double play. Adair advances to third. So we did sacrifice, and Smith knocks into a double play. It's up to Carl Yastrzemski now, 1 for 4, tying run at third and Jerry Adair. The windup and the pitch to Yastrzemski. That is a 4-2, and Yaz walks. So runners on the corner. And Tony Calignero steps to the plate. He's 0 for 3 with 1 run scored. Tony C, chance to be a hero here. Tying run at third, winning run at first. Calignero wants that 1 column. Roseboro sets the target. Here's the pitch to Calignero. And again the pitching change. Holy cow, another pitching change by the Dodgers. Johnny Padres, 7 wins, 6 losses, 3.43 earned run average. Calignero steps back in the plate. Warm-up toss is over for Padres. He's ready. Here's the pitch. It is a 1-7. That's going to be a walk-off home run by Tony C. to dead center. He crushes the pitch. The Red Sox win. The Red Sox win. The Red Sox win 4-2 on the walk-off home run by Calignero as the fans go nuts at Fenway. As Mike McAllister, the Dodger fan, has that sinking feeling. I'm sorry, Mike. Kent Castro says, holy shite. What a ball game. As Beatles Eternally says, LOL Al is channeling his 1951. Yeah, kind of. What a ball game. What a ball game. Unbelievable. Tony Calignero. 3-run homer off Johnny Padres. The shot heard round the world, at least for Game 2. The Red Sox go up 2-0 as we will go to Dodger Stadium for Game 3. As Ken Castro says, wow, Al, what a fun one. Mike McAllister says, wow, great game. Beatles, great game. I've had some. I try to go for matchups. I try to do this. I played a game with Nolan. Okay, Beatles Eternally is absolutely wonderful. He knows all the sites. I was able to load like free seasons that fans, people who own the game, made, and that's cool. So I said, oh, let's play Nolan Ryan. Come to find out, it says 70s decade teams, but in reality, the person used whatever cards he had, and it's not one of Nolan Ryan's better years. So, and it was a really bad game. And I struggled with the call because I lost interest in it. And I think the people who watched it did not have fun. And after that, I said, well, I'm going to go back to what I normally do, like a boxing promoter. I'm going to put the best game out there. So, I mean, you got to put out a good product. And it was just, I'm going to play that 70s decade teams because it's fun. The person did a wonderful job setting it up. But I'm going to basically show Red Sox and Yankee games, I think, for that. Dodgers maybe too. Dodgers, Cubs. Cubs are kind of cool. Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. LOL, I've got to mentally prepare for the tourney, Beatles. Eric, are you and Mr. Miller going to be available tomorrow? So, we're going to start our League of Subs, hopefully. Mike McAllister, you should check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, let's go to the box score. But before I go to the box score, let's click box score. Let's set that up properly. What a game. Tony C. walk-off home run. I'm so psyched. I'm happy. Let's say thank you to Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. Maybe around 9. About that. Mike McAllister, thank you. He says, you call a great game. Love it. I appreciate it. That's what we're here for, to all have some fun. I missed a lot of good stuff in the chat. I'm also going to do a thing on Saturdays, I think, where we just can all get together and chat. That worked out well a couple of Saturdays ago. We had a lot of fun with that. So thank you to Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. Check out Higher Ground Gaming. Thanks to Beatles, my mate, eternally. And Mike McAllister. Ken Castro, who I got to give you that contact information. Ken, you still there? Please still be there, Ken. For Greg Garecki. I think that is it. Oh, you guys did have a lot of fun in the chat. Awesome. And if I missed anyone, I apologize. Ken says I'm here. Eric from Hagrid, could it be 10? I'm helping paint at the church till. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It can be 10. It'll be after. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, Strat-O-Matic, Delaware. How you doing? Oh, you just missed a great game. And remember, check out Chris at Strat-O-Matic, Delaware. He has Game 3 up of the World Series between the Pirates and the Brewers, 1979. I watched the first two. A lot of fun. Ken, how do you want me to give you the information? Here, Ken. Do you have email access? Let me bring it up. I don't want to put the information out over. Okay. All right, I'm going to email you. Everyone, don't put anything in the chat for a second. Let me email Ken. Actually, let me just get this down for a second. Actually, I can scroll up. It doesn't matter. I just thought of that. Get this in the email here. So that is AD IMIZ92. gmail.com. So let me just copy that. Let me forward this email from our good friend from the north, Greg Gorecki. Alright, I just sent it. It'll say Ken Castro, so tell me if you get it. If not, I'll do it again. Once again, greatly appreciate anyone who takes their time out to spend some time with myself in the chat. We have a lot of fun. I hope everyone enjoys it. Mike McAllister, the league is set for now. I guess we could add another team.
Peanuts, get your peanuts
It's
here.
Action PC though, and what you do is you put your lineup in. Hey, Chris from Strat-O-Matic, Delaware, you gonna put a lineup in? Cause I never got that other one. I saw that you sent a message and I couldn't read it. I don't know why. Oh, Mike gave me an email. Okay, you didn't get it. Alright, hold on, Ken. Let me see if it went through. Well, no one's going to watch this video. Who cares? Make sure it went. Riveting stuff now. Sent items. It's ADIM. Oh, that's why. God damn it. Oh, damn dyslexia. Let's try this again. Alright, let me scroll back up to Mr. Castro's. Alright, here we go. ADIMIZ92. Lucky I don't have the nuclear codes, that's all I'll say. Gmail. Gmail.com. Alright, let's try this one more time. Let me double check to make sure I didn't invert or add anything. ADIMIZ92 at gmail.com. Okay, it's off again, Ken. Hopefully you get this one. My God, if not, the third time will be the charm. Nope. Oh, that's the bad one. That came back. That's fine. That was the bad one. Alrighty. Let's go back and see if Ken... Alright, you got it. Alright, so that's... Greg Gorecki, forward that to me. It's up to you. You're going to be, I guess, really close to him. He'd like to talk to you and possibly meet. So, anyway. Oh, Chris from Strat-O-Matic, Delaware. As Beatles says, cough, copy, paste, copy.
Get your peanuts here.
I'm using my Kindle. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. Because I'm using my Kindle as my second screen. But let me go back to my computer. So what projects are going on here? That was a great game, though. Walk-off homer, Tony C. Alright. I go to live stream. There we are. Beatles says, Al, you need to institute a rule about having Braves fans in these games. That's funny. Ooh, Ken, 1969 Orioles versus 2016 Cubs history maker, best of 7. That sounds good. You gotta keep us posted on that. Oh, trash talking. Wagner and Clark will own you. Higher ground. Braves have roots in Boston, so you're grandfathered in. Alright, there's some email addresses that I want to get here before we call it a stream. Chris, my email's up there. Okay. Oh, What's Blazing in Sports? How you doing, buddy? Hope all is well. Check out What's Blazing in Sports. Great boxing channel. Sorry I missed you, bud. And okay, I know Mike McAllister. There's Chris's right there.
Team yearbooks, minutes, and programs.
Copy. Let me just get that over here. Paste. Okay. And I believe Mike McAllister. Oh, Mike, you like the boxing videos? I like doing them. I'm setting up a middleweight tournament. I think that's going to be fun. Get Mike's email. I also might do, I've always been infatuated with Primo Canera. I might do him against the heavyweight champs. He won't fare well, but it'll be fun. I think he gets a bad rap. Read a lot about him, did a little studying. And let me do this. Take Ken's, even though I have it. Let me copy and paste that. He definitely didn't win the heavyweight title on a dive, that's for sure. I have the privilege of talking to Jack Sharkey's grandson. My father's a barber and he cuts his hair, and I used to ask him all kinds of questions. So, all right, cool. All right, so Beatles says, I bet Canera was a Braves fan. All righty. Well, we never went through the box score, did we? Let's do that really quick. Mike McAllister says, go Mets. All right, let's go through the box. Oh, where is the box score? The box score went bye-bye. How do I get that back up? Our box score is still on OBS. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, let's just go through it really quick. And once again, thank you to everyone who joined me. It was a great game. Let's do the pitching first. So, for the Red Sox, Lee Stange went 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 1, struck out 2. Ozinski came in, 1 1/3, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, struck out 1. John White got the win, 1 2/3, so he has a win and a save now. Actually, he has 2 wins. He won game 1 in extra innings. I forgot. He walked 2. He struggled, actually, but he got the win. Don Drysdale, 7 innings, 8 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 3, struck out 3. Miller, 1 inning. No runs, 1 hit, struck out 2. And then, in the 9th, Paranowski, a hit. He didn't get an out. He gave up the Tony C 3-run blast. I mean, they went through a ton of pitchers. Actually, I'm sorry, Padres gave up the 3-run blast. So he got charged a run. Reed got charged a one, and Peronowski got charged a run. I'm going to go player of the game, Tony Caligiero. 1 for 4, but it was a 3-run homer, and it won the game.
Peanuts, get your peanuts here.
So the Red Sox go up 2 games to none. They win another game with a walk-off homer. Game 1, walk-off homer, Joe Foy in extra innings. Game 2, Tony Caligiero, Tony C, walk-off homer, down a run in the bottom of the 9th. And we're going to call it a stream here. I can't. I got to go through the box score. Maury Wills, 3 for 4 with a run. Gilliam, 1 for 3 with an RBI. Willie Davis, 1 for 3. Fairley, 0 for 3, but he had a run knocked in. Johnson, 0 for 4. Parker, 1 for 3. Lefevre, 0 for 4. Roseboro, 0 for 4. Drysdale, 0 for 2. Moon, pinch hitter, 1 for 1 with a run scored. And then we have a bunch of pitchers who didn't hit. And Torborg, pinch hitter, 0 for 1. So the Dodgers, 32 at-bats, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 RBIs. The Red Sox, Dalton Jones, 2 for 4. Reggie Smith, 1 for 5, infield hit. Carl Yastrzemski, 1 for 4 with a run scored. Tony Caligiero, 1 for 4, 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs. The walk-off home run in the bottom of the 9th, player of the game. The Boomer, 3 for 4. Petrocelli, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Foy, 0 for 2. Ryan, 0 for 2. Harrelson, 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. Elson Howard came in to catch, 0 for 1. Lee Stange, 0 for 2. Andrews, pinch hitter, 0 for 1. Osinski and Wyatt thinking at bat. Jerry Adair, a huge pinch hit double. It was 1 for 1. Red Sox, 35 at-bats, 4 runs, 11 hits, 4 RBIs. Red Sox take a 2-game to none lead. Again, walk-off home run, Tony Caligiero. The Zal Red Sox fans say thank you very much. Ken Castro says, whichever you clowns win your series will eventually feel the speed and cunning of Trish Speaker. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. I can't wait to start it. So, Ken, you did get that email, right? From the one I forwarded from Greg Gorecki. Beatles eternally, the gray eagle will weep before the Flying Dutchman. Eric from Higher Ground Gaming will call it a Draybach debacle. You did. Okay, I just want to make sure. Once again, thank you very much to everyone. And remember to check out Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, Chris from Strat-O-Matic, Delaware, and D-Tub from What's Blazing in Sports, great boxing channel. Health and happiness. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye, and God bless. We had a great time with a great game. You guys are awesome. Strat-O-Matic, Delaware just said it beautifully. We are family. I think you was talking about the 79 Pirates, but we're like family too. So, take care. Bye-bye. God bless.